That's it. That's the intro. What is up, guys? But there's something here. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about why I think we need scheduled wipes and why I believe a few things need to change before they're implemented. So to start us off, a little backstory is I watched Pastilli's video on why he's not playing Tarkov, and I wholeheartedly agree with everything that he said in that video. I think that currently the state of Tarkov is, after the first 3 weeks to a month and a half, all you have is chads running around that have been putting massive hours into the game, and then you kind of have those one-off lower tier players that aren't really running around with a whole bunch of great gear, but everyone kind of gets geared up, and it's a fight of who sees who first or who shoots who first, and that's it. With early wipe, it's, oh, I could see you first and maybe I get a headshot, but it's not necessarily going to get you every single time. And I like those fights. It gives me a chance to maybe maneuver and think what I need to do as my next play, and gives me a chance to clap back on somebody that is potentially, not as big a threat as they appear. So definitely something that I think would need to be looked at before we can implement the scheduled wipes. And I would want these wipes every 3 to 4 months, because I think that 3 or 4 months is a perfect time. You get either 4 if you wipe every 3 months, or 3 if you wipe every 4 months, and you get 3 wipes a year, which I think is that sweet spot. You have a good time. You can introduce new players constantly to Escape from Tarkov, and just have a really good pool of players playing your game. So again, the first thing that needs to change is the way that armor and ammo is obtained. I think that honestly, right now, there needs to be a way to maybe implement it so that there is less good ammo as well as less high tier armor. So for the most part, face shields and all that, I want those to matter when you go into a game. There should be no reason that you're bringing in tier 6 and then, some guy wearing nothing is just 3-shotting you and you're done. I don't think that should happen on either side of the spectrum. That's just me. But hey, that's the way that I see it. I feel that armor should be one of those things that is precious, and high tier ammo is one of those things that is precious. So I think that would just make the game more enjoyable, because you wouldn't necessarily have, a month and a half in, you have these people that are just going in, 2-shotting, you're done, and that's it. And that's the, every single raid you go into. This would give us a chance to have that longevity of early wipe, where it's, oh, I got you, but I need to run away because, your buddy got me and I need to rotate, along those lines. Definitely something that I enjoy a lot more. As you go into wipe, you don't get that anymore. So that's one thing that needs to change, is the availability of high tier ammo and high tier armor. The second thing that I believe needs to change is leveling. Unfortunately, right now, I only get to play on weekends, and I have no problem with that. I still hold my own against a lot of people, but I think that somebody that's a weekend warrior should kind of have the ability to unlock things, by the end of wipe. I know that there's probably a lot of people, if there was a 4-month wipe right now, just as an example, if we had a 4-month wipe, I guarantee you there would be people that still wouldn't have tier 4 traders. Like, granted, it'd be a small percentage, but I don't think that there's any reason that people should not be able to eventually unlock those. I don't think it should be able to, have to take a weekend warrior, that's super lax, not playing 16 hours a day on the weekend, just, maybe, 4 to 5 hours, on the weekend. They should be able to unlock these things. They shouldn't have to, rely on their friends or anything like that to really take, the reins and help them with a whole bunch of quests, so on and so forth. I think they should be rewarded enough to be able to unlock these things. So that's all I really have to say on the subject. I want wipes every 3 to 4 months, honestly, because it's just so much more enjoyable, and even then would give them the ability to, those things that they test on the ETS servers, which are the Escape from Tarkov test servers, they can probably implement those. They can implement, you know, bug fixes quicker. We could have that optimization faster. We could also get anything that they felt like they wanted to add or switch up and they felt like it did really well on the Escape from Tarkov test servers. They can implement that into game a lot quicker. We don't need these big massive updates that are like, oh yeah, here's Streets of Tarkov, here's Reserve, here's an expansion for this. We don't necessarily need that for a wipe. That doesn't, you know, that makes the wipe fun for a little bit, but it does not make it fun for the entire wipe. So if you made it this far, I do want to thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. If you agree with me, definitely make sure to hit that like button. And if you think that other things need to change or nothing needs to change and it needs to stay the same, definitely leave a comment below why. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.